Listen, please like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel. All my praises, 'cause he died for you and me. Bringing awareness to domestic violence. You don't want to miss it, so tune in every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Facebook. Let's talk. And that's why I keep praising him, 'cause he. Let's talk. He's so amazing, yes, he's amazing. Give him all my praises, 'cause he died for you and me. Listen, please like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel.
And this is a platform that God gave me where I allow folks to come on and tell their testimonies, and I allow them to tell what God is doing in their lives now. If they have a book out, I allow them to tell us about that. If they have a business, if they have whatever, I allow them to come on and we talk about their journey, and they tell us what God is doing in their lives now. And I've had folks from domestic violence survivors, cancer survivors, depression, alcoholism, attempted suicide, a little bit of everything thus far. So I'm excited about tonight, and my friend, my little brother, Red. I see he is in the room. So I'm assuming that now I don't have my watch on, so I don't even know what time it is. If somebody can put the time in the comment section for me, that would be awesome, amazing. I would appreciate it, because I left my watch upstairs. I don't have my watch on. Hey Sharon, how you doing, love? That's my auntie baby girl. So Red, I'm gonna go ahead and send you an invite. Red, I just sent you an invite. Oh, thanks, Perrin. I just sent you an invite to come in and join me. All you have to do is accept it, and then it will bring you in. Ooh, I see another Rebecca in the house. Hi, Rebecca Span. How are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. I am trying to get my friend, my little brother, Red Martin. Red was here before. Red is actually, oh wow, Red has a powerful story, a powerful testimony. Red is a survivor of drugs, alcohol, and multiple attempts of suicide. He was also homeless for a while. And now that he is clean and changed his life, Red, I sent you an invite to come in. All you need to do is accept that invite. Now that he is clean, hey Sharon, Cookie, he is advocate for the homeless, and he has a ministry called Sunday Dinner. And when he comes in, I'm going to let him tell you guys about. I sent it to you, Red. I sent you an invite. So all you have to do, there, receive. So let's see. It's saying it's adding you in. Okay. It said you declined, Red. Y'all, I'm trying to get Red in. Okay, Red. It's telling me that I have sent you an invite. It's going to be down in the comments section where you can make a comment. If you're on your cell phone, I don't know about the tablet. Sharon, can you help Red? My cousin Sharon. and tell him how to accept the invite because I know you've been here before. And Red has too, but Red is not really good on computers and stuff like I am. So if somebody can help him accept the invite that I sent him, one of my guests who's been on here before, because I can't send you another one, Red. It's not allowing me to send you another one. Um, it won't let me send you another invite. Yeah, we trying to get Red in. Red, can you send me a request? Would it let you send me a request? And I can accept it? Y'all, is my music too loud? It sounds kind of loud to me, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit anyway. I'm trying to get Red in, y'all. Hey, Bretta. It wasn't too loud. Okay, Red. I sent you another one. It says connecting. Here he is.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
Cassandra.
Oh, hi.
Hi, beautiful.
Not today. Not today.
Red, Red, stop messing with her. Hey, Cassandra.
am I going?
Hi, beautiful.
Am I going this one or this one?
It's
Okay.
okay. It sounds like you got two devices on, so you're gonna have to come out of one of them.
Well, I can come out of my phone, right?
Yeah, you got to come out of one of them.
Okay. Am I going this one or this one?
Okay, it sounds like you got two devices on, so you're gonna have to come out of one of them.
Well, I can come out of. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, you good to go. What's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Look at here. You're looking like brand new money, dude. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to make it happen. Trying to give back to others. You
You
know.
glowing,
Just
dude.
yeah, man. I'm happy. I
I can
really am.
tell.
We got a lot going on. We got a big show this Saturday coming up in Sumter to do a little fundraiser, and we're really excited about it.
I
We're gonna
saw
have some
that.
poets. We're gonna have some poets and some comedians, and the two comedians. The poets are awesome. They're the best. One of them is coming from Atlanta. The other one's from Charlotte, but he's actually from Sumter. He went to Crestwood and Hillcrest, well Crestwood, and then we have a poet coming out of Newberry, and then two comedians coming from Greenville, and the comedians are the funniest people I've ever met in my life. So
Wow.
yeah,
And that's gonna be
so we're gonna
this
have a good time
Saturday.
this Saturday. The doors open at 6:30. We're gonna be feeding. We're having ribs, chicken wings, rice, baked macaroni and cheese, green beans, potato salad, and a Vietnamese cuisine.
You having Sunday dinner, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we do. Sunday dinner.
Listen, there's some people on here that um didn't catch the show before when you were here. So let's go back a little bit and let's tell them a little bit about Red and his journey and what
Okay.
God is doing now. You know, you got a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just to go back a little bit, I grew up with an alcoholic father who he was very abusive. He was, you know, um, mentally, physically, verbally. Um, so I started off at a young age, never felt like I fit in anywhere, and so I did a lot of things for attention. I mostly did bad things for attention. So, but I watched my little brother die. I was 7 years old. He had drowned, and at that time, I kind of this is just my perception. I kind of felt like I blamed myself, and everybody else blamed me for it happening. And it's my perception. It probably wasn't that way, but at 7 years old, that's what I started believing. And I felt like my father drank heavier because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, I'll say this: he was my hero, even though he was abusive. He was verbally abusive. He was my best friend. I wanted to be around him all the time. So I guess I came. It's kind of what your platform about the domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
I claim closer to the person that was causing the most abuse in my life
Wow.
because and I just I idolized it. And but at the age of 13, I took my first drink. At the age of 11, I was molested by a babysitter, and well, I told my mother and my father, and they kept sending me back to. So in my mind, I felt like they didn't believe me. But after going through it and going through the process, I didn't know if I was going back because at an age of 11, I was liking what it was making me feel like, how
Right.
it was making me. So I've been able to let that go, not be so angry at the person that did it, and not be angry at what happened when she was doing it because I didn't know if it was my fault or her fault.
Wow.
So I had to quit blaming her for that. To get a little peace with it, to tell you the truth. And then at the age of 13, I took my first drink. When I took my first drink, I um I finally felt um, I finally felt like all that pain inside closed up, and that hole that was in my soul just closed up. I
Wow.
was able to breathe finally. Um, so I noticed that when I drank, I wanted to drink with people that felt like me. So I went to those deep, dark, sordid places, and I started doing drugs and alcohol, and all through school. And I noticed another thing when I was going through school, if I was the class clown and I was making you laugh, you wouldn't see me cry.
All right.
So I put that big mask, and when I put that mask on, it got me through a lot of tough times because all I had to do was make a joke, make everybody laugh, and then everybody would like me. And I kind of lived my whole life like that. I wanted to make you laugh so you'd like me. I didn't want anybody not to dislike me. So I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. Um, I got hooked on crack cocaine. I was I was selling marijuana and stuff, and then I tried crack cocaine, and I immediately got hooked. And I loved what crack did for me
Wow.
because alcohol and crack took me to a different place. Um, but then crack took me to another place, and that crack took me to the point where I was stealing from my mother, I was stealing from my brother, my sister, my family members, anybody I could get something for to get high. I, I'm not that type of person when I'm not getting high, but
Mm.
when I'm getting high, I'll do it by any means necessary. So I was doing things I wasn't proud of. Things got pretty bad. I started going to treatment centers and psychiatric hospitals, um, jail and detox and all that. It got to the point where I was wanting to die more than I wanted to live. And I used to wake up in the morning and the first thing I'd do is cuss God because He woke me up.
Wow.
And then I'd be going through whatever I went through today, and I would say, God, please don't wake me up in the morning. I don't want to deal with this no more. And He kept waking me up. and I kept getting madder and madder at God. So March 23rd of 2000, I walked off from the place where I was staying. I stole a gun. It was a little 22 that I stole. Somebody asked me one day and said, "Well, why didn't you shoot yourself with something bigger if you was trying to kill yourself?" Well, the guy only had a 22, the only thing I could steal.
Right.
So I didn't go in his, gun collection and say, "Oh yeah, let me see." But he only had a 22, so that's what I stole. And I went to Cinema Twins Park. I put the gun to my head. I couldn't pull the trigger. I could put it to my mouth. I couldn't pull the trigger. I cried and I cried and I cried out to God. I felt like my tears were so loud when they hit the ground. It felt
Mm.
like bombs were going, and I couldn't hear God's message. And I picked the gun back up off the bench, put it to my chest, and it went off. Um, I spent 56 days in the hospital, 9 days in the intensive care unit. March 23rd of 2000, they called my mother and they said, "Miss Martin, your son's in the intensive care unit. He just got himself. We think you need to come see him." And she said, "What you want me to do about it?" And hung the phone up. That that made me angry. I mean, I was mad because she had been there every other time. If I needed something, she had always been there. So I became more angry at my family. I became more angry at my mom. I became more angry at life, more angry at God. And from 2000 to 2006, 2 weeks before she died, I would put a little bit of Friday together. I started being homeless a lot, and I started living on the street and eating out of trash cans, living places, on benches in the parks and up the bridges and all that. So I would come off the and I'd get a little time. And 2 weeks before April 20th, I was sober and I was able to go meet my mom. And I was able to ask and I asked her, I said, "Mom, why did you not come see me? Why did you hang up?" And she said, "Well, I finally knew where you was. I knew you where you was at. I knew you was okay." And she told me, she said, every time the phone rang before that moment, her heart would drop. She
Wow.
said, which when I would call her, "Mom, I need 500. They're gonna kill me. Mom, I need 1,000 this time. Mom, I just sold the car." And so when I was in the hospital, she said when the phone rang, she could finally breathe.
Wow.
So at that, I kind of got. I didn't really give her for anything until recently. I was able to see her point of view finally, and on why she didn't come this time. And you know, so I started before she passed away. I would. This is one of the things I would do. I would get a year clean and sober, and they'd give me a medallion, and I'd go home to something. Look here, and she would hide her purse. And when she hid her purse, I'd get so mad. I'd be so angry. I was like, "Darn, I got a year, and you're hiding your purse." Well, then 2 months later, I'd come back and she wouldn't hide her purse. I'd steal everything in it.
Wow.
So that's the kind of stuff I kept doing over and over. And so when she passed away, I was not. I was mad at her because at the age of 14, God had took my father. Now my mom's gone, and one of the worst things that happened right after she passed away, my brother and sister um, told me that I was the reason why she died because of my behaviors, and that took me on the street up until 2000, um, 2016, April 24th, the day I met my wife. Um, I was I was mad. I was angry. I was homeless. working at a store, and my wife, and we immediately hit it off, friends. She was going through some things. I had been going through a lot, and we just became friends. Um, she was there for me through some rough times because I put her through the same stuff that I put my mom through for the first year and a half, almost, yeah, about a year and a half. I put her through the same stuff I was putting my mom through, but she wouldn't leave. So at that time, she knew I didn't believe in God. She knew I didn't want to have nothing to do with God. I was mad at God. I knew there was a God, but I didn't think he wanted anything to do with me. So she started teaching me about a loving God and she was not only telling me about God, she was showing me God's love because I would do some things and she would still be there. She would stay. And I said, there. So I kind of, after one of the last debacles that I put her through, I had got so high, got so sick that I don't remember 4 days. And I know for 4 days she held me. She held me in her arms for 4 days. And when I came through that, I was I was convinced that she was going to be there. She wasn't going to run like her because I had a lot of people run out of my life, and every last one of them ran out because of my behaviors. It was nothing that they did. It was because of the way I acted and treated them. So when showing me that she loved me, everything, get my stuff together, start believing in God, and what happened was a old man set me down one day, and he said, "I want you to write down." He asked me about. I told him that I didn't think God wanted anything to do with it, and he said, "I want you to write down how many times you've been to treatment center, how many times you've been in jail, how many times you've been to a psychiatric hospital, and how many times you honestly tried to commit suicide." And my numbers at that time were 16 treatment centers, 8 psychiatric hospitals, 6 times in jail, and 5 honest attempts at suicide. Because I've tried to cut wrists, I've tried to hang myself, I've taken a bunch of pills, and I shot myself. Um, and when he made me write that down, he said, "Now look at the paper." When I looked at the paper, I saw what he was saying. He said, "Don't you see where God is with you every single time?" And there was no doubt anymore. I couldn't doubt. I couldn't say but this. I couldn't say but that. I saw it. I saw God on paper. And when I saw that, and plus what Cassandra was showing, there was no doubt. So at the bottom of the sheet, he had me write how many friends and family members have committed suicide or died of this disease. At that time, I knew 8 people that had died of alcoholism and drug addiction. And when he saw the number 8, he said, "Well, why ain't you number 9?" It's because God loves you. God has a plan for you. He said, "It's not that he didn't love the other 8. He just needs you here now." And when he did that for me, I changed. That kind of woke me up. Um, with depression, you know, just because you're off alcohol and drug, depression is real.
Yes, it is.
And I was going through my, I was, I was God's love. I was seeing the love Cassandra had for me, but I was still going through my, so I was still contemplating suicide, even with all this great things happening. One night I went to a poetry competition. First time ever being at poetry. I saw a poet get up on stage and she told her story. And it wasn't nothing about my story, but I saw where she could get up there and be vulnerable and tell her story. And I thought, maybe I could do that. maybe I could start telling that story and getting all that trash out. And when I started doing that, I started writing stuff out, and things got better. I still have bad days. I still deal with my depression, but when I do, I'm able to get it out. I'm able to. I know I can talk to somebody. I know I can go somewhere, and like I say, I want to breathe. I'll go talk to somebody so I can. Depression is real. It's being in a relationship with somebody like me is hard because I'm emotional. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm, you know, one minute I'm good, and then the next minute I may be down. So I look at that as God knowing exactly what I needed, and He said, "You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna take one of my angels and I'm gonna drop her down. I'm gonna put it right in your life, and she'll leave you." And ever since that day, God has been so good to me. I mean, because she truly is my rock. I know a man's supposed to be a woman's rock, but it's opposite with me and her. She is my rock. She holds me together and everything. I mean, so it's I cry when I talk about her because I've never been blessed so much to have something like that in my life. Um, she's truly amazing, really is. And she don't talk much. I can't never get her to talk about her. But um, when during that time we started a ministry. It's called Sunday Dinner with a Twist. And the thing we was doing, we started off handing out plates, and we were handing out some food, guys, at a treatment center. And we were sitting in the car about to pull off, and she said, "Well, where do the guys eat at?" And I said, "Well, they cook on the grill." And she said, "Well, I know what they're missing. They're missing Sunday dinner like my grandma used to cook. And no matter what you was going through, you could always come to grandma, and you
That's right.
grandma's house." And I remembered where I needed to go eat at my grandma's house, and I knew times where I wasn't allowed in my mom's house, but I was allowed to play at the back door, the front door. And so we started feeding people that have been through the same thing I've been through. Um, we started going out and feeding them, started putting on shows for them, having comedians and poets. Since the pandemic, we've been doing nothing but handing out food to people in the we go out every Sunday. We hand out 80 to 100 meals every Sunday, and these are meals cooked by Cassandra, and it's Sunday dinner meal. And I know you wanted me to tell you a story what happened with the Sunday dinner. We was down to our last $50, and one of the coaches from Clemson called. They read, "Me and my wife want to donate to your cause." So I gave him the address, and he sent a check. Well, opened the check up, it was $1,000, and that was the biggest donation we've ever received. So the next day, I was listening to this radio station I listen to all the time, and they were talking about the culture of Clemson. They were talking about Dabo Sweeney, and they kept talking about Dabo and the culture. I called in and I said, I agree big on the culture, and what he preaches and what he believes in is great for the kids. But I think it's also because of the coaches that he's surrounded that Pleasant, who just gave us our biggest donation. I didn't tell him how much. So the guy Mickey Plyler, he just started interviewing me right on the spot. And he wanted to know about Sunday dinner. And about 3 minutes into the interview, stopped and he said, "Hold on. My phone, my messages, my email blowing up." Because people want to know what they can do Sunday dinner. And like I said, we had $1,050 account at that that day because of that check and that $50 we had left. And by the next day, we had $11,800 in our account where people had donated. So it was just a God thing, and it was truly a miracle. It was truly amazing. So it's just we found that people live and people want to help, but they just don't want to go out. They'd rather give the money to do it, and that's the way we're finding a lot. We also has great people come along with us that have been out. They come out and feed with us. They bring their kids, and every Sunday they're with us and they're handing out the plates and stuff. So that's what we do now. And you know, we'll take if you got the baby you hear in the background. I don't know if you knew the story. Did you know Rebecca?
You told me, you told me a little bit about it.
Oh, yeah, found his mother under the bridge, and his dad was, and they we hotel for a whole month and a half and trying to get him, and they couldn't get it together. Went and stayed with him. Well, she had the baby 6 months ago, and when they had DSS and the girl called us and said either y'all get him or we're going to put him in foster. So me and Cassandra actually going to something to feed, and we turned around up to the house paper, and that was family with us. We've had him for 6 months, and he's just joy. I'll show you. There he is right there. Hey.
Hi, handsome. Look at him. He's smiling. Hi, handsome. Hi, Nathaniel Dean, the miracle baby.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that smile. Oh, my God.
Yeah. So
I am in love.
he's we are
Oh, my goodness.
supposed to be on camera. Like me, he wants to be on camera.
That's right. Yes,
Hey.
absolutely.
So that's where we're at today.
That is,
Hey.
oh, my God. Look at that, Red. He's on
Hey,
my
baby.
show. Hi. Oh, my God. He's a beautiful baby.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi there. You're the star.
Hey.
You are the star. You're the man. He's a cutie.
Yeah. So, um,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that's my life.
Listen,
So
that's a blessed life. I think I told you before, you and Cassandra love story, y'all got me encouraged that my Boaz
yeah.
is on his way.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, y'all, I'm encouraged, man. I'm telling you. I am truly encouraged. What else you got going on other than the tell everybody where the comedy show is gonna be at.
Well, the comedy show this week is Silver in the summer, and we're gonna have two comedians, Jazz Gill and Scooter Fowler, and then we're gonna have three poets, Yo Sis from Atlanta, Blues from Charlotte.
You're going in and out a little bit, Red. Can you hear me? Red, can you hear me? Say something. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Okay, guys, be patient because his connection is off. I can see you, Red. I just can't hear you. Say something. Can you hear me? Red. Hello. Red. I don't know what's going on, guys. Red, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening. Red, can you hear me? I heard something just now. Say something. We got a bad connection. Can you hear me? He can't. I don't think he can hear me. Can you hear me, Red? I don't think he can hear me. Red. Okay. We got a bad connection going on. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he's frozen now, guys. Hopefully we can get him back in a sec. But he completely froze up. We got a bad connection going on. But what he was saying was, I know that he's having a comedy show this weekend. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Saturday night. Red, if you still in here, try to send me another request and come on back in. Um, I know he has a comedy show in Sumter, South Carolina on, excuse me, I think it's Saturday night at the Silver Spoon. There he is.
Hello,
There you go.
you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
That worked.
I don't know.
I think we just had a bad connection all of a sudden. You know how
Yeah.
these electronics do.
Yeah.
But
So,
you got the comedy show. Is it Saturday night?
yeah, Saturday night. The doors open at 6:30. We'll be feeding. We're gonna have ribs, chicken wings, potato salad, rice, green beans, baked macaroni and cheese, and a Vietnamese cuisine. So
And
we'll
that's
have all that.
at the Silver Spoon.
The,
What is it? The Silver
the
Spoon
Yeah, the Silver Spoon. If you're in Sumter, it's the old Bank of America building,
on Liberty Street.
right there on Liberty Street.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And what else you
by the
got coming
fairground.
up? What else you got coming up?
Uh, we'll we're still going to be feeding every Sunday. We're going to be feeding the police officers here in Sumter, in Greenville in May, and then we're also trying to set up something where we can feed the police officers down in Sumter, the Sumter County Sheriff's Office.
That's
So we
awesome.
also, yeah, we've been feeding the police officers and we've been feeding the firemen and the first responders, because even with everything going on in this world, those are people too.
Yeah.
And there's some bad apples that make the whole bunch look bad,
Yeah,
but they're really not. And
yeah,
we try to show them as much love to them as we do the homeless people.
yeah. Anthony Dennis,
Because
the sheriff of Sumter, is actually my cousin.
yeah, he's a great
Yeah,
guy.
and I know a lot of the police officers in Sumter, the police
Yeah,
officers and the sheriff department. Some of my relatives, I went to school
yeah.
with a lot of them. Um, I think he was promoted to captain, I believe. Jeffrey Jackson of the police department.
Oh yeah, in Sumter,
Yes, a
big
very, very, very dear friend of mine.
Big Jeff.
Him and his wife,
Yeah,
Jackie, beautiful
yeah,
people. So
yeah,
like you said, you got bad apples in every bunch. I don't care what line of work it is, but um, there are some beautiful police officers out there. It really is.
yeah. And during this time, we felt like they need to be shown love too. So we try to
That's right.
we try to make sure taken care of
That's
and
right.
giving something back to them.
Absolutely.
Cassandra has like 20 of them that she does care bags every month for.
Um,
So we try to give them like snacks and stuff, and just let them know that we understand they're going through some things and they got a rough job. I mean, because I'll tell you this: when I was out there and doing drugs and alcohol, I hated the police. But I noticed when I stopped doing drugs and alcohol, they hadn't been knocking on my door.
that's right.
So they quit
That's right.
bothering me when I quit doing wrong.
That's right.
So,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
that's
There's some beautiful first responders out there, and
yeah,
I usually, if I'm passing one here in DC area, if I stop at a stoplight and one is beside me, I roll my window down, give them thumbs up, and tell them I appreciate you. Because
yeah,
they're all not bad. You got just a
yeah,
handful of them, and I say that it's just a handful of them that is in it for the wrong reason.
right, right.
You know,
And but we try to love everybody the same way God would love everybody.
absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And I know
so
you don't know how to do this. I want you to tell Cassandra when we get off of here, I want her to go
uh,
into this video and post the flyer for the comedy show in the video, in the comment.
okay,
That way, anybody that sees the video, um,
okay,
they can go into the comments and see the flyer. And when I get off, I know you tagged me in it several times,
uh,
but I'm actually going to post it onto my page.
okay, because they not gonna want to miss this. Whoever is
I'm
out
a little
there.
jealous now because I wish I had took a flight down there and come down for this. I'm a little upset with myself now.
Well, we got Marina Akers. She's living in Baltimore. She's coming in just for that Saturday, and then she's staying, of course, the rest of the day. But she wasn't coming until Sunday. But she heard about the show, so she's gonna come down Saturday, a day early, just to be at the show.
Yeah, see, I'm almost tempted to go lie to get me a flight just to come down, for that, for real. Because something's my home, man, and I'm telling you, I'm almost tempted.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be something new for something.
It is, and something needs that. October the 2nd, I am actually WarriorShe, and
Uh huh.
my crew. We're actually doing the very first purple and pink masquerade ball,
Oh wow.
and
In
it's
Sumter.
it's gonna be a black tie event. Yeah, we're actually doing the very first purple and pink masquerade ball. It's gonna be an annual
Oh,
thing. Um,
that's good. Where y'all
yeah,
having that at?
it's gonna be at right over where he is, over at the fairground.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the big building. So something. I'm so glad that so many different things are starting to um, happen in Sumter because something needs it. Something needs entertainment for adults. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And I'm all for good, clean entertainment.
man.
You know,
Yeah.
so
The
I'm excited.
David Witherspoon at Silver Moon, he's really, really doing a good job from getting grown folk stuff happening in Sumter.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
really he's really doing a great job doing it. I mean, he's always got something going on at the Silver Moon, and they have it set up real nice. So it's a good place. It's a good, comfortable place. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fly down and come down and check it out. When I come into town, I'll be in town in June. I'm having a gospel service um, at the Black Cowboys ranch. So while I'm down, I think I gotta come in next month for a weekend
oh,
to get some things done for June, and I'm gonna stop by his spot and check him out.
yeah, he's doing a real good job. And they what was it? We was looking up flights out of Maryland, and I think there was like $47. So you could leave Friday and be back Sunday.
Where you find a flight for $47?
I don't know. I'm just saying that so I can get you excited about going.
You did it too. I was gonna say what?
I don't know.
Red, don't play with me.
I don't know. Yeah,
You
Cassandra
do,
on Frontier or Southwest.
huh?
Cassandra said, "Look on Southwest or Frontier."
Frontier. What the world is that?
Frontier. They don't have Frontier.
Y'all don't have Frontier up there?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's a
it's a small.
it's a small airline,
Tell
but
Cassandra I
the
ain't
plane
playing with her no small airline because I be praying on them big
but
ones.
they fly the big planes.
It's it's not as big as Delta.
It's not as
It's
big as
not the
Delta,
airline is not as
It's
big as
called
but they
Delta.
fly.
Frontier.
Yeah,
See, y'all gonna
yeah,
make me go online when I get off this thing tonight. Y'all
yeah.
gonna make me go online for real, for real.
Or cheaper.
The flights are cheaper on Tuesday.
No, don't do that.
Don't do her like that. I'm gonna have to when I get off of here. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I don't have nothing. I don't have. Do I have anything going on this weekend? I don't think I have anything going on this weekend. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, she gonna check it out for you.
Tell her please do. If she find anything,
It's
that
okay.
let me know. Yeah, I'm serious. I think I'm gonna check it out and see about maybe flying in this weekend.
What's what what airport would you fly out of?
It had to be BWI or Reagan National.
Which airport would you fly out of?
Reagan National or either BWI.
Okay.
DWI.
BWI. Yeah.
B,
Baltimore, Washington International.
BWI.
BWI. Yeah.
Yeah, BWI. Sorry about that.
Y'all see Red trying to get me a flight to fly to something, right? Y'all seeing, right?
Yeah.
To
You want to come?
GS.
Huh?
Is
No, she just.
Cassandra literally on the internet right now?
Yeah. She, she's looking at.
Oh my God.
You have to fly into Greenville.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. From
because
Frontier.
you wouldn't be able to fly into. Frontier flies into Greenville. They
No,
don't
but
fly
seriously,
into.
I'm going to check my website. The websites that I use, I'm going to check them when I get off and see what's out there.
Okay. Well, we
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna check it out and see what's out there because I really don't have anything to do this weekend.
We'll say you some wings and stuff.
You are
Hey,
so
let me
simple.
ask you something.
Uh huh.
Is Val your sister?
That's my baby sister.
Valerie Goodman?
Valerie Goodman is my baby sister.
Me, her, and Carolyn Dow, and all of us graduated together.
She told me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
after
so
the first
man.
interview you did with me, she was like, "I didn't know you know Red." I said, "I don't." I said,
Oh,
Carla,
really?
Carla linked us up."
And then
Yeah,
after talking to Val, I do remember you from Sumter. I was like, wait a minute. Is he that white guy that used to be riding around town on that moped? And she was like,
yeah,
yeah. I said, oh my God, are you kidding me?
yeah.
She,
I used to
yeah,
ride
that's
around.
red.
Back before I had to resort to the moped, I had me a blue Jeep, a Suzuki Sidekick,
Really?
and I was all over the place. I was like on on Monday night I'd be at Fame. On Tuesday night I'd be at out there on 15 First Choice.
Uh-huh.
On Wednesday night I'd be over at Casablanca in Colombia. On
Wow.
Thursday night be back in Fame, or on Friday night I was mostly in Sumter, and then Saturday night at the NCO club, and then on Sunday night down in Purple Rain. That was
Red, you was everywhere, every night. You
yeah.
was all over the place.
I was hanging out at the Playboy Lounge when I was 14, 15 years old.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
What?
I've been streets for a long time.
Wow. Look at you now, though.
Yeah,
God getting all the
yeah,
glory.
yeah.
And
Every bit of it.
you're looking like you're just glowing. You look like you are just completely happy.
Do I look like I'm pregnant?
No, you
That's how
don't. Red, if you don't stop. No, you
that's
do
how pregnant.
not.
That's how pregnant people, they glow.
You are
Yeah.
so silly.
Hey, but seriously, a lady asked was that our grandson the other day, and I said no, I had that baby about 6 months ago.
You did not.
I told her, I said I got another one in here, but I ain't gonna have it till I find out who the baby mama
Red,
is.
if you don't stop. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You are
So
funny.
as soon as we got the test in, if Cassandra's the baby mama, I'm gonna have me another one. So
You need to stop.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, my baby sister love herself some red now. I'm telling you.
yeah, yeah. Man, Val's awesome.
Yeah,
Her and
she love herself some red.
yeah, we used to have some fun together,
Yeah, she
dancing
talk
all over
about you
the
all the
place.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we used
gotta
to go
tell her
out there.
about I gotta make sure she know about your comedy show this weekend if she's not working so she can come out there.
I sent her the flyer, I think, and I sent Carolyn Dow the flyer. So I'm hoping they come.
Yeah, I'll make sure I talk to her and let her know just in case she's
Yeah,
not working Saturday night, she'll be able to come out there.
yeah. The show's actually gonna start probably about 7:30, 7:45, but we're
Okay.
gonna try to feed everybody so they can really get into the show,
That's all right.
and they'll be over by 9:30.
All right now.
So
Well, y'all make sure
David's
y'all
gonna.
put on y'all calendar October the 2nd so y'all can bring something for the masquerade ball.
Uh, do you have to wear a tie?
Huh?
You got to wear a suit.
Yeah, it's a black tie event.
I can't come in my sweatpants and a dress in a
No,
nice
sir.
shirt.
No, no, sir.
What
You
about a t-shirt with a
no,
tie in the front?
no, sir. You gonna go get you a suit,
Oh,
and you gonna be dapper dear.
yeah, we'll come. October 2nd. Gotcha.
And Cassandra gonna go get her one of them fly gowns, and get your mask, your masquerade mask, and we gonna have
Oh,
us a
it's a mess.
ball.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's a masquerade ball.
oh, okay. Well, I don't need no mask.
Yeah,
They
it's a.
gonna know who I am. They were like, oh, the white guy
Red,
again?
Red is getting on my nerves, y'all. Red, you is hilarious.
I ain't gonna need no mask.
You
They were
are
like,
funny up.
yeah. So,
That is
oh,
hilarious.
yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time Saturday, and we're gonna try to give people a lot of love,
Well, that's
laughter,
awesome.
and so
Well, that's awesome. I
yeah.
I enjoyed you tonight as always.
I appreciate
And
it. You got a lot of people follow you.
huh?
You got a lot of good people that follow you.
I think so too.
You
I
do.
you
Know a lot
know,
of them.
God has been good. God with this platform, and I love what I do. I love giving people the opportunity to tell their journey and tell what God is doing in their lives now. And I have some of the most amazing people that come hang out
Well,
with me.
um, I'm gonna message you a name of somebody that
Okay.
might be good for you.
Okay.
It's
You can
domestic violence.
if you can send me their name, but you know you can give them my contact number and tell
Because
them to reach out to me.
we're actually doing a panel next week. A transparency. Is that am I saying that right? Transparent. A transparency board where we'll have 5 people up there on the stage and people are going to be asking us questions.
Awesome.
It's a trans. It's called transparency, and she's actually on that panel
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Give her my inbox me her name or text it to her and give her my contact number.
I think she would be real good for your show.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Well, I
but she.
had an amazing time,
Yeah, me too. I did.
and
Oh,
I am so excited for you and Cassandra, all that you guys are doing. I'm so proud of y'all.
yeah. Stay tuned because some more bigger things are coming. They really are.
Oh, I
Because
know. I
guys
told
putting
you
a lot
that.
of
I told you that a few months back.
yeah, guys putting some amazing people in our life, and he's taking some people that probably wasn't supposed to be there out of our lives.
See, that's what has to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just
So,
excited about the journey. I just sit back and watch as you post stuff on Facebook. I just sit back and watch what God is doing. He's getting
so
ready to blow your mind, man. I told you.
he's doing it.
That's right.
That's why I'm trying to lose this weight now, so I can enjoy the rest of my life.
And
Because
you will. It's a process. I'm on that journey now too. It's a process, and you will.
yeah, it's somebody told me they said if you want all this good stuff to happen, you're gonna have to start taking care of yourself, your health wise.
That's
And
right.
Cassandra's been on about it, but you got to hear it from other people too. So,
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
so
So
I want to say, Maddie,
it's gonna happen. Good night, Mr. Handsome. Good night, Mr. Star. Oh, listen, he is running things. That is a beautiful baby.
yeah, he runs the house. That's for sure.
That's right.
Ain't that right?
But you know when you have some stuff coming out and have some stuff going on, let me know if you want to come back and tell us about it, or if you just want to post it to my page. You know I'm here. Whatever
Okay,
you
well,
got,
listen. If you need me to do anything, just let me know, and I appreciate you. I
I
really
will,
do.
love bug. I honestly, and I'm serious. I'm going to go online and see what kind of flights I can find, and see if I can find something. If I can, I promise you, I'm going to pop up in something.
All right, and I'll get Cassandra to share the flyer to the video.
Okay. All right. Tell Cassandra I
All
said good
right, say goodnight.
night.
Oh well, she said goodnight.
Thank you, love. I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Good night. All right, guys. That's my little brother, Red. Um, so I'm excited about what God is doing in his life. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Tag some friends, share the video, go on my YouTube channel, WarriorShe Room on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, share it, tell your friends about it. All of the episodes from August until now are on my YouTube channel. Got some amazing things coming down the pipe with Warrior She. Something is getting ready to come down the pipe that I think is exciting, but I can't tell you guys about it right now. Um, but once it's in the bag and it's happening, then I'll be able to share it with you guys. But God is amazing, and I'm forever. When I tell you, I'm so honored and I'm so grateful about what God is doing with this platform and in my life is an understatement. I don't deserve any of it, but I thank God for His grace and His mercy. And I thank you all. I thank all of you guys that hang out with me every week, those that come in and pop out, and, you know, those that are not able to be on here every week. I tell you what, it's because of you guys of what God is doing, and I thank you all. So next Tuesday night, I got a powerful testimony coming on. I'm gonna tell you right now, get your tissue together for next Tuesday night because I was at work today and I was like, God, I got to get my mind right for this show for next Tuesday night. So y'all gonna have to be praying with your girl on next Tuesday night because this is gonna be a gut wrencher for me. Um, so y'all just get ready to come back and hang out with me next Tuesday night. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for hanging with me every weekend or every Tuesday. I appreciate you all. So tell somebody who can tell somebody who will tell somebody. Next Tuesday night at 7 p.m., we're going to be back here. Come back and hang out with us. You all have a good night.